6 ways to make money with your used car. When people split their properties into assets and liabilities, used cars usually fall into the latter category. However, used cars can be assets if their owners manage them intelligently enough. In this video, we discuss 6 great ways to make money with used cars. Old as they may be, they could serve you better than you hoped for. 6. Sell parts of the car. Now, this piece of advice best applies when the car is in an incredibly sad state. So sad and decrepit that it basically can't be saved by renovations. You might think it prudent to just get rid of it instantly. However, in as horrible a state as it may be in, some of its original value can still be salvaged. After all, when you throw away your car, it doesn't disappear forever. Instead, its parts are recycled so as to regenerate value. And so, throwing them away is really just throwing money away. So, what to do instead of just throwing the car away is to sell its usable parts. Some of these good parts include wheels, glass, sound system, axles, seats, lights, trim pieces, and more. Each of these things is very valuable, and you're likely to have buyers. You won't get crazy prices for them. But at the very least, you'll be turning in a profit. You could also sell the used car's body as scrap metal. 5. Use the car to deliver goods. If you don't actively use a car, then just letting it sit somewhere to rot is a horrible mistake. One of the prime ways to make money with a car is by delivering goods for others at a fee. Online shopping and doorstep delivery was already a rapidly expanding area of business before the COVID-19 lockdown. However, after the pandemic, demand for these services has skyrocketed, and as such, there are a lot of money-making opportunities in that field. For delivery business, there are generally 2 niches you can branch into. These are deliveries of food and deliveries of other goods. For food deliveries, companies like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, and Grubhub would be your best bet. They have separate requirements, so make sure to look into them before applying. For deliveries of other goods, then businesses like Instacart, Shipt, and Amazon Flex could be of great help. You could earn money for each delivery in addition to tips. 4. Rent out the car. What's old and worn to you could be new and fancy to someone else. As such, there are always people who would want to drive your used car. Sometimes it isn't even about the novelty of the experience. They just need a car to get around or run some errands and cannot afford to buy one outright at the moment. If you don't want to part with the car completely, then renting it could be a great business avenue. In the long run, you could even make more money from renting than you could from selling the car outright. As with using the used car for a delivery business, there are companies which could help you rent out your car to others. Some of them include Turo, Getaround, and Hire Car. Each of these has different business models, so you need to look into them to make sure they suit you. They also operate in different regions, so that's a great thing to keep in mind. 3. Wrap the car in advertising. So, say you don't want to sell or rent your used car, and neither do you have the luxury of using it for a delivery business. Then are there any other money-making avenues? Well, what if we told you that you could make money from your car just by using it as you do every day? By wrapping your car in advertising, you could get paid just to use it as you regularly do. So, in this instance as well, there are companies that specialize in this sort of thing. 2 of the biggest ones in America are Carvertise and Rapify. The key here is that your car will be matched with a company that has an interest in your driving routes, and by extension your location. You can gain access to brands like Microsoft, Zillow, and Alaska Airlines, and you can earn up to $500 a month. 2. Employ the car in a ride-sharing service. Ride-sharing has taken off in a really huge way the past decade. Companies like Uber and Lyft have been able to attract big-money investors and have crossed billion-dollar valuations. The reason these companies are so successful is that their business model is very welcoming and accommodating of new workers. As such, it's really easy to get your used car to help you generate income through these businesses. One of the advantages of this business avenue is that it is very lucrative. A lot of people don't think they might earn much this way, but this couldn't be further from the truth. But as lucrative as ride-sharing can be, it also comes with its downsides. For one, your driving schedule might have to expand beyond a regular 9 to 5. And in addition to this, you might have to contend with extensive background checks, which can feel particularly invasive. 1. Sell a whole car. One of the absolute best ways to make money from a used car is to sell a whole car. It might surprise you to know that there's a market for used cars, and that playing this market right can be more lucrative than dealing with any other financial market. You can also go big by renovating the car before you sell it so as to jack up the price. But if you observe market trends and play the market right, you probably won't need to. At this particular moment in time, the used car market is going crazy. Some have gone so far as to claim that a bubble is forming within the market. Used car prices are rising so high that they are outpacing the prices of new cars. And so, if you do your research, you can sell your car for a large profit. Coming to the end of this video, we hope you've learned a lot about how to make money with your used cars. Your used car can be an asset instead of a liability. You just have to be smart about how you treat it. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel. Until next time, have a great day.